Welcome to the Probe Virtual College Fair. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off so that panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many sessions happening, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions. The presentation is being recorded and will be available within a week at the same website where you registered. And now I'd like to turn it over to our presenters. First up is University College Dublin.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Kendall Hook and I have something a little different for you guys to start us off. We are actually across the pond in Dublin, Ireland. I'm actually here in the US and I work with all of our students in the Southeast, but we're gonna hop across the pond just for a couple of minutes here. You may be in the very beginning stages of your college search process, so you may have never thought about earning your undergrad degree abroad. I'm not sure if you've had friends or family who have been to Ireland, so why would you even consider it? I'm happy to report if you know anyone who has been, you've been yourself, you've seen movies or media related to Ireland, all the good things that you have seen or heard are true. It is an incredibly safe, welcoming, and friendly country. It's often ranked as the world's friendliest country by a lot of travel magazines year after year. It's a very small country. You can get incredible landscapes, amazing cities, all within hours of each other. But for being such a small country, it is very globally connected and it brings together people from all over the world. Whether that's for school or for jobs, it has people from all over the world from many different countries in Dublin. If it's for work, Dublin is the European headquarter capital of the EU. So you have companies like Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Airbnb. They all have their European headquarters located in Dublin, which makes for a really cool networking opportunity, whether it's for internships or jobs after graduation. But Dublin is a thriving business hub. But importantly, Dublin is also a really great student city. It's not overwhelming in size, it's easy to navigate, amazing public transportation. And over half of Ireland's international students are located in Dublin. So it's incredibly youthful, vibrant, great art scene. It really is an awesome city. A little bit about UCD itself. UCD is one of Ireland's oldest universities. It's not the oldest, but we are one of the oldest. We were founded in 1854, and the picture that you see behind me, it looks a little bit more modern. Our Belfield campus, where we are now, UCD moved there in the 60s. And we are ranked Ireland's #1 university year after year. So, whether it's UCD or other schools in Ireland, you will come to Ireland to earn your degree and you can bring it back to the US and it will be internationally recognized. UCD is the largest and most international school in Ireland. So we have about 30,000 students or so, and about 29% of that population is international. And that's pretty huge. As a point of comparison, US universities typically have maybe 10% international students or fewer. So we have over about 30% of our international students coming from outside of Ireland, and then over 40% of our faculty members are coming from outside of Ireland. We have a comprehensive range of degree plans, which I will touch on in just a moment, but A to Z, architecture to zoology, we have many different options that are fully transferable back here to the US. Our campus is very familiar and very similar to what you would find here in the US. We have all of the amenities that you're typically used to. So we have the cool gym, we have libraries for all the different academic disciplines, we have an incredible brand new science building and business building. And we also have the Student Life Center, which is the hub of all activity for students on campus. So the student organizations and clubs, they're all centered in that student life building. So there's auditorium, movie theater, meeting rooms, debate chambers, all in that student life building. We have over 130 clubs and organizations. So our sports may look a little bit different. We have, our biggest club is soccer. We have over 70 soccer teams. That sounds crazy, but anyone who wants to play soccer can play soccer. Or we have camogie or rugby. We do have American football, but it's more recreational. But any student organization that you could possibly think of, UCD does have on campus, and that is a really awesome way to plug in and find your friends. We have on-campus housing, which is pretty unique for a European university. We have about 3,000 students that live on campus, and we do guarantee our first-year international students housing on campus. It's all within a 10 to 15-minute walk from your academic buildings. It's all consolidated together. But what's really cool is you have your own bedroom. It feels more like an apartment on campus. We do have residence life. We do have resident assistants that live in our housing facilities, but you have your own bedroom and you share common facilities like a living room and kitchen with a smaller group of students, maybe 4 or 5. Like I mentioned earlier, we have many different academic programs that are highly ranked in the US News and World Report rankings or the QS rankings, but A to Z, we have something for everybody. I do want to point out that it is a little bit different, the academic system, than what you're used to here in the US. Ireland does not have general education requirements. So you would apply directly to the program you're interested in studying. And you can see here the wide ranges of programs available. We do have a special liberal arts and sciences program if you're undecided and you need some flexibility before ultimately pursuing a certain degree plan. Here are the ways to apply. We are on the Common App, we are rolling decisions, and we do have scholarships available for international students. So I'll let you look at that for just a moment. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to contact me. This is my email address, and I will turn it back over to Matt. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kendall. Our next presentation is from Folsom University.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Emily Miller. I'm here from Folsom University, and I'm just going to share my screen real quick, and we'll get started. All right, so for anyone who has not heard of Folsom University, we are an entertainment, media, art, and technology school located down near Orlando, Florida in Winter Park. Folsom is a school all about creativity and dreams. So if you're somebody who is interested in pursuing music, or maybe creating movies or video games, or even getting into the sports industry, we could be the school for you. So I'm going to start off by showing you a quick video to introduce our programs, and then I'll give you a little bit more information. So you can see at the end of that video, it said, if you're serious about your dream, we'll take your dream seriously. That's our motto at Full Sail. Something that one of our founders said a couple decades ago, and now it's all over the place at our school. So speaking of dreams, these are the different programs that you could pursue at Full Sail. We actually have 54 different bachelor's degrees to choose from right now, and they fall into one of these different categories. So I mentioned before that maybe you're someone who's interested in music or creating film or video games. We also have several technology degrees, including ones that work with VR and AR technology, cybersecurity, and IT are new ones as well. We have media and communications, journalism, creative writing, a few business programs, entrepreneurship, things along those lines, sports media, sports casting. We also have several art programs, including computer animation. So it covers a lot of areas in the entertainment industry. And each of our programs is a little bit different than you may be used to. These are just a few things that set apart the way we structure our education model. So first of all, it takes half the time to complete your degree. So typically you're probably used to 4-year liberal arts type of educations. At Full Sail, we cut that in half, and each of our bachelor's degrees can be completed in as little as 20 months. We do that by eliminating a lot of the gen ed classes, and we also go to school all through the year. The next one is you can start anytime. We have a rolling admissions at Full Sail, so you can apply throughout the year, but you can also start throughout the year. We actually start a new class of students every single month, so it's very flexible. Whenever you are ready to start, we're ready to have you. The next one, come back anytime. We offer a really cool benefit for our graduates that if you graduate from Full Sail and you're out in the industry, you want to come back and relearn technology, you can come back and audit or sit in on classes in your field for free for the rest of your life. And that is really important as technology changes and evolves. And the last one here, we have a big focus on preparing for your career. So students complete a series of portfolio projects that they then roll into one big portfolio. When they graduate, they can show that to employers and show off the skills that they have. They also take 7 career module classes, including things like resume writing, interview skills, and networking. That way you're not just ready to do your future job, you're also ready to get a future job. And we've had graduates go on to work in some very interesting areas of the industry. You can see some covers from movies and albums and things like that here. Just in the past year, we had some grads win some pretty big awards. Last spring, we had, 140 of our graduates that were Oscar nominated. We had 57 of our graduates that were Grammy nominated, and that's this year in 2021. And then back in December, we had 271 of our grads that were credited on Game Award winning games, including The Last of Us 2, which ended up winning Game of the Year. And beyond those awards, these are just a few companies that our grads have worked with throughout the years. So you'll see some come up. Disney Pixar is one that I love. We have a graduate named Christopher Klein. He was from our animation program. He went on to work for Pixar, and he has done lighting in a lot of movies like Brave and Up, which are some of my favorites. And along with this, our grads go on to work with some pretty cool companies, maybe start their own, but they always have the support of our career development department. So you can always come back and give us a call. We want to help keep you current in your industry and help you if you ever need to find a different job. So you always have the support of our career advisors. And again, you can always come back and audit those courses. On our campus, we have a lot of fun things to do. I'm going to skip through this slide because I know I'm running out of time. But if you have questions on any of these things on this slide, just ask me at the end and I'll let you know. These are some of our student clubs. We do have more than this, but if there was something that we didn't have at Full Sail that you wanted to start, you could always start one of your own. So how do you get started? If this is a place that seems like it would be a good fit for you, the first thing that you would need to do is get in contact with an admissions counselor. They'll give you more information about our admissions requirements for each particular degree. One thing that you should know is that we don't have a minimum GPA or minimum SAT, ACT requirement. So that's a good place to start for today. You may want to turn in a portfolio. Those are recommended, but not required. I would also check out the scholarship guide. It's on our website. We do have several scholarships, including the Creative Minds. This is actually, the deadline is today. So if you are a senior, you're interested in applying to Full Sail, you can apply for this. It's up to $25,000, but you do actually have to apply today. So I've got a few hours left. And then last but not least, you're always welcome to connect with us. We have social media, and you can also reach out to me. My email address is elmiller@fullsail.com. So no, I'm about to wrap up right here, but I just want to thank you all for being here tonight. Matt, thank you so much for hosting us this evening, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your college fair.
Thank you, Emily. Just a reminder to our attendees to put your questions in the Q&A for all of our presenters. And next, we are going to hear from Murray State University.
Hey guys, my name is Ivy Anderson. I am the lead admissions counselor here at Murray State. I'm also the assistant coordinator of multicultural recruitment, and I went to school here. So I love talking about my alma mater. I had such a good time here, so much so that I convinced my sister to come here. So big Murray State fans in my house. But I just wanted to spend a little time with you guys tonight and talk with you about Murray State. So we are located in Murray, Kentucky. So we're southwestern Kentucky, about 6 hours from Atlanta. So we're not crazy far away. And our closest airport is Nashville. So if you wanted to hop a plane to come see us, you absolutely could do that. We have a little over 9,500 students that attend our campus. We represent 45 different states in our student body and 50 different countries, which I think is really cool and something that is unexpected, I think, when you think of a university in a more rural area like us. And we also have about 143 different academic programs for our students to choose from. And that's ranging from healthcare to arts to global languages, all kinds of stuff. Are kind of at your disposal here, and you can really tailor to your degree to what you are looking for. Lots of ways to get involved here at Murray State. I always tell students, no matter where you decide to go, get involved. That's going to make your college experience so much more fun and so much more fruitful. It's going to allow you to network with people, learn how to do that, connect with people to get internships, that type of stuff. So 173 different student organizations on our campus, 25 different intramural teams, and sports clubs. And then we are a Division I NCAA school, and there's 15 teams that you can participate with that. Our most popular, usually what students know us from, is basketball. We love our basketball on our campus. So that's a really fun time of year to be here. So you can see we have everything from Greek to departmental, honor societies, religious and service organizations. So we really run the gamut of stuff that you guys can get involved in. So admission requirements, we do have rolling admissions here at Murray State. So you can apply at any time for either the fall, spring, or winter semesters. If you have a 3.0 GPA, we are test optional, so you do not have to submit a test score in order to be admitted to the university. If you have less than a 3.0, that's okay, still apply, but we do require a test score, so that needs to be an 18 on the ACT or that 960 on the SAT. You're going to complete your admissions application at this link over by my head here, admissions.murraystate.edu. Submit your transcripts, and then there is a $40 application fee, but if you submit the code RACERREADY by April 1st, that fee will be waived for you. So that is an opportunity. Scholarships here, we offer a ton of scholarships for our students. That grid at the bottom of the screen is our academic achievement grid. Automatically awards some scholarships based off of your GPA and your ACT. So if you have a 3.0 and a 21, you automatically get $1,500 a year for all 4 years that you're here. And as your score and your GPA increases, so does your money. So you could potentially get 100% of tuition right off the bat. And then you can apply for competitive scholarships that you can stack on top of these to pay for housing, books, and your meal plan. So that application was due for my seniors on February 1st, but for my juniors, that will be February 1st of your senior year. Seniors, if you haven't submitted, you don't freak out. You can still submit the scholarship application, but of course, the people that submitted by the deadline will get first dibs there. Dining, we have a ton of great places to eat on campus. This is always my favorite thing to talk about when students come on campus. Einstein's Brothers Bagels, Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, and Steak and Shake are all some of your options on top of our on-campus dining, like Winslow, which is our main dining hall on campus. So those are some of the options that you have to eat here. And then housing, if you guys are familiar with Harry Potter, I'm a big Harry Potter nerd. So we do our housing exactly like that. So each of our residential colleges is your house. So Clark, Franklin, Hester, Elizabeth, we all have our own crests. We have our own mascots. We compete against each other in academics, in our intramural sports teams, and in various activities throughout campus, like homecoming, our all campus sing competition. And we gather up all the points. And at the end of the year, somebody wins the Residential College Cup. So that's really fun and an easy way to get involved on our campus as well. All righty, guys. So if you would like to schedule a visit, you can go to murraystate.edu/visit. You can do in person or you can do virtual. So we can sit in on a Zoom like we are right now. You can talk with me or one of my other admissions counselors here in the office, or we can do a phone call. So whichever you're the most comfortable with, but we would love to see you in person. We're really, really excited about some things that we're adding for the summer as hopefully Rona decides to let up on us a little bit. And so feel free to come down and come see us. We'll take care of you for sure. And then the last thing that I wanted to kind of give you guys is my contact information. So my email and my direct office line is listed here. I am also on Instagram. So our university has an Instagram at Murray State UNIV, but then I have an Instagram for my students in my territory. I post tons of updates in there. So when housing and all that good stuff is due, that's when I will post. I post a lot to my stories, and then I also do giveaways. So make sure you hop on there to get all of that. So I really want to thank you guys for being here. I really enjoyed spending time with you guys. And if you have any questions, drop them in the chat or send me an email or call me. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Ivy. And our next presentation is from Clemson University.
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Brennan Ledford. I'm an admissions counselor for Clemson University. Clemson is a top public university with 80
Brennan, we're not seeing your PowerPoint. Looks like we're seeing your notes.
Okay, let's see here. Should have been. What about now?
Yes, looks good.
Okay. All right, so like I was saying, we are a top public university with 80 different majors and over 120 different minors to choose from. We're going to be located in Clemson, South Carolina, and our campus really is going to embody the sense of a small college town. So we have a 1,400-acre campus that is going to border Lake Hartwell, and we're in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. So it's only going to take 15 minutes to get from one side of campus to the other, and it's easily a very walkable campus as well. So being on our campus is going to offer you a sense of belonging very quickly, and it's also going to offer you a different kind of feel than anywhere else. So as far as academics go, as important as the experience of college is, we find it important to embrace the heart of any institution, and that's going to be learning. So our campus community is filled with some of the smartest and most accomplished students in the country looking to broaden their horizons. So our town might be small and our campus might be cozy, but we definitely have resources that are big time and continue to lead students to success. So not only do we have renowned faculty, but we also have strong academic programs as well. Our average class size at Clemson is around 30 to 32 students. Only a small number of courses at Clemson are the large lecture hall style, with a lot of our first year math and English classes being capped at 30 students. We're also going to offer an abundance amount of resources based on what you might be looking for. And then we also have a student to faculty ratio of 16:1. Clemson students find that their professors are accessible and committed to each student's individual success. You can see some of our most popular majors here, and we also encourage you to explore our degrees program website, which is linked here. It's going to give you tons of great information about our different majors that we offer. As far as career services go, getting involved with our Center for Career and Professional Development at Clemson is going to offer many different services such as career workshops, on-campus interviewing, experiential education opportunities. We want students to understand what the value of their degree is. Our students are able to walk into an interview for their dream jobs, confident that they have the skills to earn that position. So this assurance is really a reality for a lot of our students. By coming to Clemson, students are going to receive guidance from the nation's best career service professionals. You're also going to be able to conduct research with measurable results, work in your field, and really gain those experiences that you need to be successful. Getting involved on Clemson's campus is also not difficult at all. We have over 550 different clubs and organizations that span from Greek life, multicultural, service, academic, and so much more. We also have 19 Division I athletic teams, along with 33 club sport teams that are really going to allow you to participate in sports at a certain level, but not quite that Division I level, and compete against other colleges throughout the state, region, or even the nation with that. We also offer intramural sports that are going to offer that fun and competitive opportunity for you to stay active and involved with that. And of course, kind of as I mentioned in the beginning, we have that 1,400-acre campus bordering 100 miles of the Lake Hartwell shoreline. We're in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, so a lot of our students like to get outside. We have a brand new outdoor recreation facility that's going to be really awesome for students to be able to experience the lake and a lot of other opportunities nearby. As far as the Clemson family goes, this is one of the things I love most about Clemson. It's the ability to find the balance between progression and tradition. So we are making sure that our students are getting the best education possible while also sticking to those traditions that make Clemson the great place it is. The Clemson family isn't just going to be a phrase. It's going to be something that genuinely holds true on our campus. We want Clemson's campus to become our students' home away from home. So the Clemson family is a network of students, faculty, staff, and alumni that are really going to make our university all that it is. We try to offer something for every passion, every interest, and every discipline, so that no matter what you want to do, there's going to be an outlet to achieve that. Now, as far as some of the admissions information to go over quickly, this is our first year student profile from last year. It'll give you a good idea of what a competitive applicant at Clemson looks like, but it's not end all be all. We have a holistic review process, and we also do not have minimum requirements. So we had around 29,000 students apply. We admitted around 17,000 to shoot for that freshman enrollment of around 4,200. As far as the middle 50% for the SAT, it was a 1260 to a 1410. For the ACT, it was a 28 to a 32. Our admissions timeline does look the same every year. Our application opens on August 1st. And for students who apply by December 1st and have all supplemental materials in by December 31st, it's going to guarantee you a decision by mid-February, but it's also going to put you into consideration for our academic recruiting scholarships, which is that big piece of that. Our final application deadline is May 1, but anything after December 1 is just going to be based on space availability. So we always encourage you to apply by that priority deadline. What we look for is a lot of variety of different things. In short, we're definitely going to highlight your academic performance as the largest indicator. And then we are also going to take a look at test scores. We do super score both the SAT and the ACT. Choice of residency or choice of major, and residency are also factors. And then we want to know anything your application, your transcript, or your test scores aren't showing. So that way we can consider you as the whole student. Connect with us virtually. Unfortunately, we're not open for on-campus tours as of right now. Hopefully we will be opening up soon, but check out our website, connect with us, and see what more you can learn. I definitely encourage you to check out a virtual visit. I will put my email address in the chat box. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out directly.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Brennan. And our next presentation will be from Andrew College.
Hey y'all, my name is Kara Tafoya. I am from Andrew College. Let me get my screen shared here. Alrighty, so Andrew College is a small two-year school. We are located in Cuthbert, Georgia. That is about 2.5 hours away from Atlanta, about 45 minutes away from both Albany and Columbus. It is just a short drive down to the Gulf Coast beaches, so some of our students like to take full advantage of that on the weekends that they are free or over their spring breaks. So our school is very small. We are the smallest school in this panel. Our average enrollment is about 300 students. Our average class size is going to be about 14, but it can range anywhere from 5 to 14 depending on what class you're in. Our professors really get to know our students on a more personal level than what you might receive at a larger institution. For an example, I am actually an alumni. I was class of 2016. I graduated from Andrew and transferred to the University of Georgia. After a couple of years, I decided I want to go back to grad school, and a couple of my professors from Andrew College actually wrote letters of recommendation that helped me get to the school I am currently in right now. We have another admission counselor working with us, Ali Ochoa. She also graduated from Andrew in the same class as me, and she transferred to Georgia Southwestern. So that goes along with that last bullet point you see on your screen, that over 90% of our graduates do move directly into a four-year institution after getting their associate's degrees. We have done several on-campus improvements. That includes the completion of 4 new residence hall houses in Patterson Quad. We recently did over $1 million in renovations to the boys' dorms, Rhodes and Mitchell Hall. This included adding a flat screen TV into every single dorm room. So you don't have to bring a TV from home. We are providing one for you. We also did $3 million in renovations to our classroom space, which included a new home for our Adderhold nursing program, as well as our renovations to our chapel on campus. So I mentioned earlier that we are a primarily 2-year school. That is because we do offer 2 bachelor's degree programs, one in business and our newest bachelor degree program in elementary education. This was just approved last semester and will begin this fall. We also offer over 20 other associate degree programs. Our most popular ones are going to be listed here on your screen, but we do offer more than this as well. So we are part of the NJCAA. We offer 10 varsity sports teams on campus, 5 men's, 5 women's. If you're interested in continuing to play at the collegiate level, I've put the link down here at the bottom of your screen. Go to that website, look at the coaches, contact them, fill out the recruiting questionnaires on there. So as far as our admission requirements go, our application is completely online on our website. We're not on Common App. We are waiving our application fee. So if you are a senior, junior, freshman, sophomore, no matter what, our application fee is now no longer going to exist. This is a permanent change that we've made this year. Our minimum GPA is a 2.0 GPA, and like most schools, we have gone SAT, ACT optional for this fall. So this is some of the scholarship opportunities that we have for Georgia residents. We have the Hope Scholarship, which is a 3.0 or above. That's about $4,300 a year for a private institution. We have the Zell Miller Scholarship, which is about 3.7 GPA or higher. That's about $5,616 a year to a private school. We also have the GTEG, which is the Georgia Tuition Equalization Grant. That's eligible to any full-time Georgia student that's not tied to GPA. So the main scholarship that I want to touch on this page, these are our institutional scholarship opportunities that we have, is the Pitt Scholarship. That we award 2 full ride scholarships, 2 full tuition scholarships to students who come and participate in one of the 2 academic competitions that we hold each semester. The only requirements to participate in this competition is to have above a 3.0 GPA out of high school and unconditional acceptance to the school. Unfortunately, the deadline for seniors this year has passed, but if we have any juniors or underclassmen on this right now, be on the lookout for the dates for your senior years. It's a great opportunity. We also have our Andrew Serves program, which does scholarships to them. That's a servant leadership program. And then we also have 6 fine arts full tuition scholarships that we offer. This year, we are doing all of our auditions virtually. That is going on now through April 1st. So if you are interested in pursuing fine arts, go ahead and start your application process and look for more information on our website about that audition information. Alrighty, so we have 2, possibly 3, the last one is tentative, Tiger Tour preview days left in this semester. These are in-person visits. We want to invite you to come down to our campus, take a tour. You can register online for these at our website. Look, and the link for that is at the top of your screen right here. If you would like to receive more information from us, you can go down to this QR code. You can scan that with your phone, take a screenshot if you're on your phone, do it later. If you can't come to any of these preview days, we invite you to schedule a tour with us or attend one of our daily information sessions. We have those Monday through Thursday at 4 and Tuesdays at 6. The links for those are all going to be on this website at the top of your screen as well. So that's pretty much all that I have for you guys today. If you have any more questions for me, feel free to pop it in the Q&A. I will happily answer anything. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the panel.
Great, thank you so much. And our final presentation for this session is from Augusta University.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shireen Clement. I am the Assistant Director for Student Recruitment at Augusta University. Today, I'm going to be sharing a little bit with you about Augusta University and how we can provide you with a great education for life. Okay, so Augusta University is known as State of Georgia's Health Sciences Designated Excellence Institution, which is a really fancy way of saying that we are really great at our health sciences majors. We're also known for that because we have the state's only public medical school, the only dental school, and the state's oldest nursing program. Among that being our top majors, including cell and molecular biology, kinesiology, and other health sciences related programs. In addition to that, we do have a lot of other majors for our students to study. education, social sciences, business, really running the gamut of what you would love to study at a college. We have over 150 majors and some specialty programs such as our direct admit medical, dental, and nursing programs. Here you can see a list of all of our academic colleges for our undergraduate degrees. And there are a lot of different, like I said, a lot of unique offerings there. Another thing that we're very proud of is that we are one of the 4 Georgia research institutions, which just means that we're associated with a high level of academic rigor and amazing research opportunities for our students and faculty. Of the Georgia research universities, we also are the smallest with only 9,000 students and 5,000 undergrad, and we're the most affordable of the Georgia research universities. If you haven't been to Augusta before, I'd really recommend you coming to visit. To me, Augusta is like if Atlanta and Savannah had a baby, they would birth out Augusta, Georgia. So you can see in this photo, we have a very, very beautiful historic downtown area. I actually had lunch down there today at a cute salad spot, but it's really popular place for our students to hang out, to study, to grab food, and to shop. And in addition to that nice downtown area, we also have great outdoor scene here. So we are on the Savannah River. We have access to the Savannah River Canal. So if you want to go kayaking, canoeing, or hiking, you can do that, and you can borrow equipment from our Student Activities Center. While you are in Augusta, of course, you're going to need a place to live, and we do offer residence halls for our freshman students. We actually do not require that our students live on campus, but the majority of our students do, especially those that are not from our local area. We have 2 residence halls, Elm and Oak Hall. This is a picture of Oak Hall, and a semi-private suite. We also offer private suites for our students. In addition to that, Augusta University, I think, is really, really proud of our student activities and engagement. One of my favorite facts about Augusta University is that last year we had over 5,000 unique check-ins at our events on our Somerville campus. And we only have about 5,000 undergraduate students, which means the majority of our undergraduate students are participating in campus events and activities, which I think is really, really unique to Augusta University. In addition to those campus events and activities, we have over 170 different student organizations, ranging from Greek life to pre-professional organizations, religious organizations, just for fun organizations, intramural sports, club sports, and we also offer Division I and Division II athletics on our campus. So once you're here, you're going to get involved, and it's a really, really easy way to get involved on our campus because we have so many opportunities and options. So a little bit about our application process. Our application is housed fully online through the Common App and Georgia Future. So either one you want to use, we have no preference. So whatever one is easiest for you. Our application fee is $55, and you can apply paying that, or you can use a fee waiver for either of those if you have access to one from SAT, ACT, or NACAC. Once you apply, we do need your official high school transcript sent to us directly from your high school and your official test score reports from SAT or ACT. For the class of fall 2021, or the class entering for fall 2021, I'm sorry, we are test optional, but that determination has not been made for classes moving forward. So at this time, we're moving forward as if we will need your test scores, but of course, if you're entering this fall, we would only need your transcripts. Once you apply, you do get access to a status check portal that shows you exactly what you need to submit to receive an admissions decision. And if we need anything else from you, we also let you know through there, and we post your decision first there. Although we still will send you something in the mail to say, congratulations, you're admitted. This year, with our test optional admissions, you must have a minimum 3.0 GPA in your core classes to be considered for admission. In a non-test optional year, we require a freshman index of a 2240 to be considered for admission. And if you're unfamiliar with freshman index, that's essentially just a very long equation that lets us take your GPA and your test scores into consideration. Here you can see our admission social media accounts. We always recommend that students follow us. It's a really simple way to keep up to date with what happens on campus and to learn more about our campus and our admissions process, get reminders about deadlines, and meet our counselors, staff, and faculty. But if you'd love to come visit, we want to have you. We want to have all of our students see our beautiful campus. And so we have weekday visits every day at 10 and 2 p.m. Right now, we're limiting those to 8 people at a time to keep everyone safe and socially distanced. We also offer a virtual visit. So if you did want to come, do a little bit of it, but maybe not make the full drive down, you can register for a virtual visit any weekday at 2 p.m. on our website, and we'd love to see you there as well. And that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the chat. Thanks.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Shireen. So we have a few minutes remaining in the session, and we'll turn to some Q&A. And I will kick things off with a question for all of our presenters, and I will ask that they all come back on camera and respond in the order that they presented. And our question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? So we'll start back up with University College Dublin.
Yeah, that's a great question. You know, there's a lot of noise when you're starting to look for colleges. So I would say maybe, you know, as cheesy as this sounds, take some time to actually write down a pros and cons list of what is most important to you. You know, there are a lot of opinions you're going to get along the way, but sometimes actually making a list can be helpful in honing in on what your own priorities look like.
I love that advice. I usually say to tour the campus. I know that that's a pretty big one, but I want to take that a step further. I've been thinking about whenever I was going through the college search process, and one of the most helpful things for me was doing a weekend at the school that I ended up going to. So if you have that as a possibility to be able to go and spend some time, you know, looking at the students and what they do and what they do for fun and what the clubs and organizations are like, I think that that would be a very helpful you know, activity to embed into your college process to see a little bit more in depth of what the school would be like.
I think my advice, I know we all think that we know exactly what we want to do, and sometimes students do, but sometimes they don't. And I was one of those students that had no idea. I came in undeclared. I knew I liked English and history and then ended up doing neither of those. So I always tell students, keep an open mind. Think about the things you're passionate about that maybe are not related to a major. Like, do you really want to help people? Are you an advocate for people? Are you really passionate about health or anything like that? And then look into those schools and see what the caliber of those programs or organizations are, and get all of those in one place. If you can get all of those passions where those lie in one place, that will set you up no matter what you end up doing at the end of this.
I definitely agree with what all the other panelists have said, but just soak in everything there is to be offered right now. There are so many different virtual engagement opportunities, and take advantage of those. We didn't used to have this many events going on virtually and you had to just come to campus, but now you do have those opportunities. So take it in, figure out what feels like the right fit for you, and make the decision that's going to be best for yourself.
Yeah, I have to agree with everybody else too. The thing I would say is follow your heart. Not every school is going to be the best fit for you, like Brennan was saying. But ultimately, while we want you to come to our schools, we want you to find that school that's going to be the best for you. So whether you come to any of the 6 schools that are on here, whether you go to another school, find the school that's going to be best help you in your future and all that.
Hey, my advice is, I think, a little bit more technical, and I agree with everyone else's advice. I think everything they said was great. I would say, one, if you are not good at checking your email yet, start getting really good at checking your email, especially as you start applying to schools, because we love emailing you, but we're saying important things. So I know it's a lot, but make sure you're reading that and staying up to date on that. And use your admissions counselor as a resource. Like, we're all here because we want to be here, and our full-time job is to help you. But if you don't reach out, then we're not doing as much as we can. So please don't be intimidated by your admissions counselor at any school. They want to be here. They want to help you. If you don't email us, we get bored. So make sure you're reaching out and letting us be an assistant to you in this process as well.
Excellent. That's all great advice. We are just about out of time, so we're going to just quickly wrap up with a few reminders. First of all, thank you for joining us, to our attendees and to our presenters. When you close this window, there'll be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. This was just one of many sessions being hosted, so please be sure to sign up for additional sessions. And in about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as other sessions recordings. So thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your evenings.